Well, welcome back. We are back in the shop, and of course, back on our Toyota project. So, I did go ahead and get the bushings that I believe are the right ones for the truck. The other ones that I had ordered were too big for the pieces to fit over. Let's see if I can get some of these out. Joy, obviously, is in the shop with us today, which is wonderful. Oh, so these are those bushings, and this is going to go on the sway bar, and then this will be up somewhere in here. So that was what I was waiting on. I have these sway bar pieces. Oh, if I can get around here. I'll try to make the talking portions not so horribly long. I felt like they were a little long in the last video. Painted. So these are the U-joint clamps that are going to go over the top of them. Joy's helping us out, and so all that got painted, the damper, so hopefully we'll be able to get that put back together, although there are some things that I did go back on, and you can see I ended up taking some of the paint and things off of here, off of the back of, and it really wasn't paint, it was that rust converter, but there was just oil and grease that I didn't think I wasn't able to get to when I was cleaning, or I didn't get to, is a better way of putting it, and so I've got that where it's going to be, hopefully we can get it's clean now. I did bring some Goo Gone or whatnot to try on some of this stuff as well. So anyways, we're gonna get to work. Joy is gonna be supervising, of course, and we'll see what we can get done today. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, let us know how we're doing, and most definitely, thanks for watching. Well, welcome back. We're finishing up for the evening on the Toyota. You saw me spraying some rust converter on. I have been working at trying to clean this axle and then redoing some of it that I had rust converted last time so I can get it all prepped to put back together. It has taken a long time, but it is looking a lot better. It's just rust converter right now, so I'll get some flat black and we'll flat black it once that rust converter dries. But took a great long time, but totally worth the effort. I think it's looking really good. As far as everything else, I did remove the tie rod and the bar. So that was a 19 to remove the tie rod bolts to get that off of there as far as a 19 millimeter. That was the same with the damper, I believe was a 19 and a 15. Almost everything on this has been a 12 or a 14. So most of them have landed. There's been a few 10 millimeters in there. Well, welcome back. I know you guys have seen me working on some things today. We are definitely back in the shop. Anyways, got a few things done. I'm continuing to paint and use the rust converter up on the front axle. I got these ends where the tie rods are gonna tie into, paint it up today. So with the tie rods, finding parts for this truck has been extremely hard, and I found one tie rod in at O'Reilly's, which is the reverse thread on the left side or right side, and then I had to order the driver's side with an air on it because it holds the damper bar, and that piece I had to get from suspension.com because O'Reilly's, eBay, nothing like that carried it, but suspension.com did carry it. So I have the two tie rod ends, have the bushings, which it looks like they're gonna fit. I have them over here. It's gonna snug up, but you can see I've put this one on. So that's the bushings there. The one tie rod in. This is the other bushing. These are the damper, the ones bushings we're using for the damper bar, and then this is the sway bar linkage. So the sway bar we should be able to get back on because we do have the bushing, the linkage. Now it's just a matter of tie rods, and I definitely needed to replace them. That was a big thing with me. Also did pull the gas cover tray off. I've got it pretty clean. I'm gonna have to clean it a little bit more and we'll be able to paint it, but did get that pulled off. That was 12 millimeters. Like I said, most of the things on this truck have been 12. That was 6 12-millimeter bolts. And then I did get the drive shaft sprayed with that rust converter. So that's what that is. We'll spray it with paint. It gets a 24-hour cure time, I believe is what they have on it. And I have been continuing to clean the bottom up and railings and sides and things. It's looking a lot better. But it's just a slow process. But yeah, we're getting a little bit done. Joy, it looks like she is ready to go home. What do you think, Joy? You ready to go? She's like, yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope everyone's enjoying the videos. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely, thanks for watching. Got everything put back together finally. Sway bar, everything's back on. Just kind of cruising it around the yard for a second here. Over at Dave's. Beautiful day. It's been cold and rainy, but still a nice day. Anyways, I'll park it and we'll see if we can have a peek under it outside here. Well, got everything back together. We got our sway bar linkages, our bushing on our damper, the bushing on the sway bar itself, tie rod ends, everything's painted. Looks really good, and I got the cover on. I moved it outside because Coles needs to use the shop for now. And then of course we got that pinion still and everything, but got to drive her around a little bit while we're while I had to move her. So, and everything seems to be doing pretty good, and that pinion still in the back and everything. It's looking fine. Of course, we don't have a muffler or anything on right now, so she's a little loud. Anyways, I hope everyone's enjoying the videos. I think we're going to call this the end of this episode. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, and most definitely, like always, thanks for watching.